if they can knock down, if they can pick up, start off this map in a really strong fashion, that's going to offset.
Could backfire. We'll see. We'll see. The darts could get a lot of value against the double controller. Everything the same here. Let's see what the anti's like. Yeah, interesting. Let's see what the Cypher. See what kind of tricks you got with the Cypher.
But he's shown time and time again that throughout history he's able to deal with it.
And I'm really keyed in.
The thing that I'm a little bit worried about for Liquid is the comp that they've got is like relatively on defense. It's relatively like passive, and when EG have space to get orbs, get ults, and do their XX, that's when they kind of look the best. So I'm a little bit worried for that.
Because you have two teams here that could not have had bigger strides coming from lock-in to now with this matchup here. Josh, if I saw this on paper at lock-in, I'm calling in sick. Yeah. Mate, I'm like, listen, this match would not have been a banger, but we are literally witnessing two teams here, Liquid and EG, that are reaching their peaks at just the right time.
Yeah, the glow-up is absolutely absurd from both of these squads. And for Liquid, they already managed to win their domestic tournaments, be able to lift that trophy, outpace Fnatic, and yeah, peak at the right time. With this EG squad, though, was saving themselves a little bit. The form that they've been on at this tournament is ludicrous. I don't know whether we've seen...
Hate having no breach on this map.
They've won 11 out of 12
against
of their
a,
pistol rounds.
honestly,
That's like
against like this, I think it's okay if we're looking at Liquid. But basically, when you have no breach, a lot of the times you just want to op, right? You want to op against the no breach. Like, there's not too much here that can push you off the angle other than the dog itself. Okay, Liquid on defense, EG on attack. EG pistols, 11 out of 12. No idea on Liquid's pistols. I actually think it's okay, like somewhere around the 55%. I think their pistols have been alright, but nothing in comparison to like whatever that is, 92, I think someone said in chat. Shock to try and break the trip at the beginning.
And Demon 1's just feeling this out. He knows that there's a reactive push coming. Yeah. You can feel it in his bones.
Absolutely, that's why that triple face and triple contact play.
When does the push fully commit? Oh, that's good info. What's the instant reaction? Push over towards site?
And that was a headshot through the box onto safe. He's down to 62 health.
No.
What is this guy?
Wait, he walked into heaven? Damn, he walked into heaven. They were not expecting that. No game audio for a little bit.
And that's great. That helps the rest of his team control arcade for the retake.
Really quite important, a bit of a tap onto the spike to try and force out Util again, another fight to be taken, running and gunning.
Big trades at the moment. Plant goes in and they can be able to punish that. A little bit individual. Little bit individual on this 3-on-3. I say a little bit crazy individual on this 3-on-3.
Sole player from Arcade, he was spotted out earlier from Demon 1. And yeah, EG, not a kind of team that are going to be leaving any gaps in the play. You can see it already with the high-low setup.
Okay, nicely done. 12 out of 13 pistols for EG.
Keep track of them at home.
How far can they really take this, man? Because they are burning bright with this kind of form. But
yeah, and they're the scariest team. This is the thing that is like the most impressive of this team. Probably literally the team that I would say is the best at this. For like, out of all the Valorant years that I've watched, I'm really confident that EG are the best at making sure that they have the best possible third round. It might not always be down to the actual guns that they're buying, but a lot of it will be down to like this. Let's keep an eye. Boostio and Demon both have 2. How many orbs are they going to try and get? And yeah, we'll keep an eye on just their plan. Their plan going forward. The good news for Liquid is no one was like super standout. Like 3 only on a pistol, that's pretty good. What? Dude, he gets a kill as well, and is he going to now potentially get the orb that's over here?
He was weak off the Bulldog shot, but also shouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's the first kill. That's outrageous, man.
Team Liquid really are the tomfoolery team.
Yeah, you just...
the tomfoolery team. God damn, man. Shots.
Liquid really are going to
get the first kill. They realized that most likely it was a 4-1 after seeing the turret.
A bit of trolling.
They will. They do love a bit of trolling. Redguard tagged up by the drone.
Damn, nice. So far, Ethan's flashes have been outrageously good.
That comes out from players like Ethan, Com. But yeah, I mean, you just gotta keep an eye out for it, honestly, over the course of this entire series, because it is.
He got the flash in heaven to enable the first kill, and then he got the flash to enable the first kill onto site here. Look how well disciplined they are on this as well. It's an eco. It's no one hunting.
And I would say over the course of
It's pretty good. I also like Liquid on this round, not feeding them any orbs. Like I said, EG are the best at getting an ult early on and having a good plan with it to win that third round, right? 8 out of 11. So, but a lot of those times, out of 8 out of 11, they've pretty much always had an ult. So, this from Liquid, not giving them any orbs, pretty smart. I like it.
Right? Ethan and Com with the supportive utility, potential for clutches. Demon 1, we all know what he's able to produce. You've seen it just with his raw aim. But then you've got like the X Factor, and to me, Jorgamo is that X Factor player. Right, Brent? Now let's see what EG have got cooking.
Yeah, let's see. So like we said, 8 out of 11 bonuses for them. Dan, they replayed this one.
Onto Sadak, but it was important that they got Com's Hunter's Fury online for that play. Com has not got the ult around. They're 3 orbs away from Boostios. Do they make a play for the lockdown? That to me seems a bit too slow.
A bit too slow, a bit too obvious. You could be playing for the orbs like that, but EG, they do love to cook on these bonus rounds.
Flash goes into the top side of the mall, top side of site. And we actually have the recon here. Normally when this recon goes in, they like to take this map control. And I'm a big fan of how EG's approaching this. This is the first time. No, this isn't the first time. I've seen them do this before when they want to get orbs over towards Boostio. But they rarely do the 4-1. Normally when they do this 4-1 with Sova, it's to get the orbs on Boostio, I'm pretty sure. Damn, that was really nice. Flash was good here as well, but Yampy did avoid it. Nice first kill for them. Open this up. A lot of potential. And they go proactive in the 4v5. It's a classic. We see it all the time. Huge. Nat survives on 2 HP. Are they just going to flood him? Or... Man, look at the trust that Liquid have in Nats. He's 2 HP. He has camera. He has trip. And even with the 2 HP, they're still holding too strong over towards her. So yeah. EG at the moment, massively expecting because they've done the damage that they will at least have a rotate here, and there should only be 1 over towards B. But this is definitely the right call with the early info that we get from Nats.
Jorgamo has nade for it.
You see players do use it in that portion. Safe underhand nade as well, preventing a deep push as well, but it is the tight squeeze. Wrapped around, Com pushing past it now.
Lord, this is up to Soulcaster. Huge kill. Nats with 2 HP, they're winning another bonus. Damn, okay, nicely done. Where are we at? Where are we at? 9 out of 12. 9 out of 12 bonus rounds won. How do they keep doing it? Even without the ults.
12 out of 13 pistol rounds at this event won. Only 1 that they've dropped against Loud on this map, in fact. And then they convert the bonus.
Yeah.
So that's now, I'm trying to keep track, that's 9 out of 12 bonus rounds won as well. It's just truly unbelievable. Yeah. And you see it with the small eyebrow raise on Safe's face. How do they win that?
Yeah, how do they keep doing it? They're incredible at it. They're the best team at winning the bonus. It's unheard of. It's literally unheard of. They have the worst guns. How do they do it? And now they are just the greatest at doing this. Oh, I'm still going to talk like it's fine. They are normally the greatest at doing this, right? Just loads of ults, just making the best plans with the ult itself. If he hits this shot... Wait, this is... Look at the HPs. This could be alright. 74. They might want to put Killjoy into this. Yeah, Killjoy. Nothing to stop this. Going to force them back. Interesting to know that they haven't adopted the NRG one where they kind of do it a little bit further, but maybe because it gives them a gap over towards here, I'm not entirely sure. Really bold by Yampy.
Yampy's going to be tucked safe in that position. Yeah. And they're not going to be aware of this at all. This is actually a lovely play. I quite like this. I don't think Com's going to be expecting it.
Damn, this was really smart.
Oh, okay, rifle aim. They know the tower's compromised. It's Yampy up there. Nanoswarm's though to delay further. Ethan just left to hold it down. Satchel pushing it back again. The Nanoswarm kill. Boostio.
No time.
No time. 6
yeah, no time. Wait, honestly though, it was they did okay to get the guns out of them. Nicely, I mean, nice play from Yampy. It was really smart. It took him off guard.
That's coming up next.
I've seen some nice stuff at the beginning here.
But okay.
I don't think that was intentional though.
Yeah, it's not going to affect the economy that heavily either. But all right, everybody falls on both sides, and EG managed to get away with that one. After, you know, some nice plays there that could have potentially turned things around.
Yeah.
I am worried though a little bit about the way Liquid are playing.
Okay, this is a
because
really good eco from Liquid. They'll kind of should get a lot of momentum from that round there. They got an ult out of them. They killed everyone. They kept the money low. Just means that this is a really important round in terms of the econ. We have one person that can't buy, but most likely Jorgamo will be able to do some kind of drop. We go aggro again. As soon as they see the turret, though, again, no teams. Eventually, teams will start to do this turret in normal defaults and actually have more than one person here. But for the meantime, no one's really baiting off the fact that there's one turret here. So they'd kind of know the setup as soon as that's here. And majority of the time, especially when you look at EG, when the turret gets hit, they just insta-join 5-person. But you'll see a meta evolve eventually, right? Whether it's like turrets here, but there's actually loads of people here, then they don't expect them towards Dish. Ult to enter over towards the site. What a team damage on this one. Oh my god, they're chunking each other, but they do get the first kill. We're calling worth on that. They get over towards the site. Like we said, EG, one of the better teams with the ults and having the plans into the ults. Nice shot.
Two of these players loses his duel. So they lose the backside of Hall, slowly losing positioning over this post plant. Pushing them up onto the site. Here's a showstopper. Let it rip close though. Safe. Doesn't land it. Hit it at all. Nats has also just been waiting and wandering right into the crosshair.
Big ult.
Boostio. Deep flash on top of it. Needs to be a fight taken and forced out of them through main. Overall popped off. Nats really landing his shots. Precision's there. Seekers earns and a wide face into it.
Okay. Nicely done. And they use some ults into this.
Understanding what they needed to prioritize there.
This was good. I mean, there was a lot of ults used into this. It was just a massive impact round in general. EG one person can't buy. I think we can get some kind of drop, but it will most likely be at 4-1 in terms of the buy. And I think they will definitely buy, seeing as they killed 3 people. Just makes a lot of sense. Nice shots from Nats in this.
Actively go and push forwards in the post plan, but they also didn't send anybody backwards to help with comp. And if those flanking retakes are going to find value, Team Liquid are going to lean in.
So yeah, this was the one that we were talking about in terms of the gun. He does get a stinger. Ethan, Jorgamo, 1 away as well. So Ethan, Jorgamo's 1 away. Red Guard's 1 away, but defensive. It's just the one that gets them info over towards here. We're actually going to be able to work out that there's a push with this. Oh, Viper Wall blocks it. Down the hit both. Nice flood over towards the site. Damn, this was a really good hit. Really good hit. Liquid reactively pushed and we're in another situation where they got a retake here. Just going to quickly highlight everyone's money from Liquid. There's 3 people that can't buy next round. The worst possible way would be to win 1 round and lose the next. Demo 1 got a really important kill here. Okay, nicely done from EG. They are doing what they do best. Doing what they do best, winning the important rounds. Nice ult into it. Jorgamo just getting the orb 1 away, just using everything breach ult. And this was a new strat with their ult, so I'm kind of impressed with that. But they're also doing the same thing, and I like this a lot. I'm actually seeing this majority on this map, where people are kind of like using an ult that you would expect to follow up with people, and then there's only 1 person behind it. Right? We saw it yesterday with the Sky ult in terms of here, and we saw it in this round where it's just like breach ult in this position. You expected them to honestly be like 3 people following up, but a lot of the time you actually are enabling the other people while the heavy focus is over towards there. So yeah, big fan of how EG use ults once again. Nothing's changing. Eco for this one. Nats has a hero gun. And this is what EG are good at as well, right? Just making sure that in these rounds they get a good amount from it. Oh, what the?
That's messy.
Yeah, they get the orb, get the fast kill. Red Guard's crazy. Red Guard's crazy. He's crazy. He insta takes the rope. He's 20 HP as well. I mean, why not? They do pick up all of the guns that are down here though, so there's that. Bro, he really thought that he had just owned it. He really thought that no one was going to come back and check it. I mean, he took a risk on 20 HP. It was fine. Maybe you should have a gun out when you turn this corner. But I think he was hoping that they were just still trying to flood over towards site and thought that potentially they would think there were people here.
classic EG. Everything that's been working for them so far in this tournament, the pistol, the bonus, the ult plays, it's the same story. It's not the exact same tactics, but
Arthur MG, thank you so much. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for the prime, bro. Thank you, thank you. I think I missed that earlier.
Individually, they're all popping off as well. And this is a real test for Team Liquid. You know, we haven't really gone into this match thinking that, but
especially as there's no contact on bomb site. Yeah, it was a bit of a risk for sure. What's up, Nizma? Okay, now we go into another buy round, and it's almost as if they planned this really well to have these ults online. It's almost as if they're thinking around ahead every single time. Pretty much how Valorant needs to be played. Potential 1-7, 2 ults to make it happen. We go over towards underpass, keeping it nice and simple. Do they oh no, do they use the ult on top of this over towards here, or are we just not comboing anymore? There's multiple ways to do it, because honestly they could just use it for heavy afterplan util. With how they've been playing, I imagine them to, okay, they do use the ult on combo with it. Liquid on top of it. I think there was a stun on top of this that potentially I missed, but yeah. Tendencies were there. I personally would have been saving it for the afterplan with how much they've shown like a combo, but
this is the threat though. Retake coming from many different flanks.
3 players on the arcade north side. Trailblazer leads this one in. They are slowly running out of time. Snakebite at his feet. His Hunter's Fury is being used preemptively. I mean, at this angle as well, straight into the spawn.
And I love EG, man. They just know when it's an important round. Just everyone uses everything into the round itself. Still have Aftershock, still have Demon 1's Molly. Liquid can't win this.
Do the most, spamming into the smoke, wild.
Yeah, perfectly played from them, and a lot of ults into the rounds where they know that they can force them down to eco, and then now they have a eco round to go up against where they can stack ults into the next big buy round and repeat. And this is the most simple type of Valorant, but this is how Valorant literally should be played. Just being a round ahead each time, just thinking ahead, understanding what the important rounds, and it's just like perfect Valorant that we're watching, to be honest with you.
It's not a bad comp for Fracture. I don't want that to be people's takeaway. But you look at the ult differential, and that's why EG are so dominant with this composition on Fracture. Is because they have insane ults to play around every round.
Textbook Valorant, yeah. Well, I mean, eventually every team will be playing like this. It's just, it just takes a little bit of a time. I still think that actually, like, the whole meta of Valorant and everyone's relatively caught up pretty fast, so there's that.
They had plenty of players on the north side as well, where they thought it was going to be weaker with the arcade reflank,
but listen, that isn't all just to say that Team Liquid still had to play.
Killjoy over Cypher on this map. Yeah, I'm a big Killjoy fan on this map. The ult is just crazy on attack.
You know, 2 towards arcade, 2
it's just so hard to stop the ult.
Tree, 1 holding spawn, and then Redguard went away.
But a lot of the time it's discomfort.
I like the approach from Team Liquid, but they're still at that
I'm Abdul, bro. We don't do that here. We don't really flame, bro.
And that's really difficult. Ethan the whole time just acting as the final layer of defense in tunnel with his Aftershock to stop the plant. An angle onto Redguard. It's immaculate gameplay. EG are currently playing the best Valorant right now. Whether or not
would you say with Team Liquid's ecos they should just fight for orbs? Yeah, probably. I wouldn't want to slow play against them. I'll put that out there. I wouldn't want to give them a chance to go around and get all the orbs. I'll be in for a 5-person push. Just go out there, try to do some damage. Who is going to get the orbs? Speaking of the orbs.
There it is, Aftershock, the boom bot.
Yeah, big fan of this. Just stopped them. Wait, are they going to really try and force through this? Damn, Soulcast did great. Even managed to get... Yeah, what the hell? And the crazy thing is during that timeout, Liquid decided to force. So maybe they're... I mean, sure.
Perfect awareness though from Com.
They were all around like 3-2, 3-4, I think.
This has been slowed down a tad. They lost control of Canteen, and look at it. They wait for the phone line to come back on to regenerate, to set themselves back up onto the angle, but they don't actually take the space from it. Forcing out the ults. Now Busio just takes a straight up fight.
Bro, this team is so good at this map. Everyone's just crazy confident. They get the plant in there as well, 300 extra orb point. And Liquid, with that force, don't really... I mean, they're all sitting around like the 3-1 mark.
Dodges the flash. Finds the... Oh, yeah, just very good. Safe a little late on the trade perhaps, but Yampi was certainly thinking that he would be able to get the line in the favored fight with that flash. Team Liquid had forced into that round as well because they recognized there weren't any ults online for EG. So they don't.
Would you consider EG an exec heavy team? Oh yeah, for sure. It's like what I was saying. This is why I was worried about Team Liquid's comp a little bit, because the comp is like you're playing passive, right? It's a lot of one ways between these agents, and it's kind of you have 3 agents that you don't want to push with against a team that like loves to get orbs, get ults, and exec heavy. So I think the comp is fine, but I'm just saying in terms of like EG would love this.
Lambot even spotting out safe, so he knows that there's one additional player, maybe more. Also trying to fight him out. Nate to set him up. It's a beautiful piece of util there from safe, but just buys him a bit of space. Does have the showstopper on top of it, but really you need to see a bit more with Com lurking this deep as well. You don't expect this if you're Team Liquid.
Little luck against the eco as well. Okay.
You're not even thinking about this.
Look how patient everyone is as well. It's so nice right now. How close are they going to be? How many ults are they going to have into this next big buy run? They got Ethan getting a little bit closer to Comms. Do they let Com hunt this? Yeah, they let Com hunt this. And even the Def as well, right? Money's really good. He's now 1 away, so they now have another ult. They have Sova ult into this if they get an orb. Like, do you see how much thought they're putting into this? They're the team, again, in my opinion, that do just think that round ahead more than everyone else. It's just very nice from them.
The thing is, Liquid just permaban Pearl.
1 away now. They're going to go get this orb. Going to have a plan of it. Liquid don't go that aggro, so they're probably going to get an orb this map anyway. There's 4 of them. That's why they're kind of so sick of this map. There's 4 orbs and they're in the future of how they like to play. It's the classic though. It's the breach ult. You're going to see a recon over towards here where I've drawn the X, and then breach ult is going to go over towards A main reactively. And it's pretty much what you saw from NRG the other day, right? There's the recon I was talking about. Ooh, a little bit of mistiming.
Hunter's Fury into the Rolling Thunder. This time Jogamo will fall there. Red Garcia to contain. It is even fights being taken, but again, Com is that last line of defense as he just pushes up onto drop. Catches it onto Yampi. 2 players left standing. They know that Nats likes to play in spawn here.
But it's the same thing, right? And this is what I was saying. EG are very predictable with their ults, but it just looks like the execution is so good. Is it 2-on-2? Best round for a while, or best chance for a round for a while we've seen from Liquid.
Spam down, bit of damage. Com, know his positioning as well. Just fired that dart off Snakebite to collect a kill as well, but no, he's vulnerable up. Shots don't land for Soulcast, left it up to Nats, and look at the discipline immediately. Retreating up. It's a crossfire setup. As soon as Ethan takes contact, it's going to be a swing from Com. In fact, okay, well, Com just swings out. Well, time's running low anyway.
Yeah.
They know the round's won. It's just so damn clean.
Nicely done from Ethan. Huge round from them again. Really good plan in the round before to enable this one to happen. Overwhelm was great, util was great, ults are great, everyone hitting their shots. And yep, just perfect Valorant. It is perfect Valorant. What else can we say? Just getting, like, Liquid and getting completely outplayed.
But I do want to explain that this is a similar set play to one that they ran, I believe, against Loud. And so,
I mean, it's the exact same round that we saw NRG run yesterday, right? People are watching that.
But he went into sand to follow up, so he's thinking, I'll swap it up this time a little bit, just to throw people off. And he ends up, improvising into his own breach ult.
And the thing that I was talking about is coming into fruition here. It's just so passive. Like, these are the only 2 that can go aggressive, really, or the only 2 agents that want to go aggressive, so you are seeing it. But a lot of the times they're just getting into these sites with the ults that overwhelms too strong. And yeah, this is... I'm a little bit disappointed with how Liquid played this. Obviously, EG played this great, but yeah, you got to play this differently in my mind.
Can they stop the post-plant setup?
That is a nano swarm at their feet, so nobody can follow up through those seekers, by the way. Those laid down earlier. Com does fall, though.
4 locked in.
Could be a potential massive opening, but the timing with that fight that Jogamo takes is just immaculate. Lucio holding close to Jenny, a bit of a jiggle of the movement. Again,
man, look at them. Everyone just swinging off the contact. Really, really good.
Nats, though, pushing all the way forwards. A bit of a tap onto the spike, forces out the aftershock.
Dude, look how, man, Ethan is the rock of this team.
Last one left. The spike gets a tap, damage done, gets him on video.
No way, he's so good, man. All of these situations, he just plays his life. He actually, you're kind of seeeing with Ethan and Leo are like really good at playing their life, right? Staying alive, knowing that their util is just everything, and yeah, they're just the insurance policy.
You can't play Fracture against this team. I don't care who you are.
They're just unstoppable. I mean,
you can't play Fracture.
This feels like we should be tossing to the end of the map, but it's not, Josh. It's the halftime.
I have a feeling we might be fairly shortly.
Possibly. We shall see. I mean, Over the Desk has got plenty prepped for it, but let's send it down to them as well to break down the half.
Wow.
Ethan's been a top player in this tournament. Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of the EG players look incredible. The Fracture Kings, yeah, they're looking great. They're looking so good. It looks like a nightmare to play against, but I do think the Liquid game plan was just off.
It's unbelievable. And like, we were talking about how good Fracture is for them, and that we anticipate. Like I said, this
you think Ethan's one of the most underrated players? I think that's fair. I think that's super fair.
Has been a bit of a thorn in their side, but good God, EG on this map. And just in general, continue to look absolutely
92%?
Yes.
This is bananas. I mean, winning this many pistols and then having the bonus conversion to back it up, how do you beat a team that's doing that? You can't.
You can't. And the other thing, too, the reason why this is so important to stress, right, is because of the way that Valorant is played in the MR12 format, right? These pistol rounds are freaking important. And Evil Geniuses manages to take it every single time.
They're taking my stats, bro. It's not my stats. They're just out there open. I've just been talking about them from the beginning.
Yeah, if you're winning,
but I mean, they're such impactful stats that I'm glad they're like talking about it.
You're gonna win the map itself, like over the history of competitive Valorant. It's just disgusting what they're doing.
I mean, to put it a little bit in context, the second place team right now is Fnatic because they played one series. They went 3 and 4.
Why don't they ban Fracture? From at least what we're looking at when we look at the vetoes, it looks like they permaban Pearl. But I think they could have floated it for this because I don't think EG would have picked Pearl. Their Pearl's been relatively sketchy. Might have been one of those ones where they could have taken the risk in. But it's hard mid-tournament just in case they pick Pearl, you're going to get boomed out. But
in a matter of moments because this is looking like it's done.
Yeah, with the way that things are looking, it's very clear that Evil Geniuses are men on a mission.
Yeah, it's true. Ethan brings a lot to the team.
Fracture right away, but I'm not trying to count out Team Liquid quite yet because even though they're struggling a little bit, we've seen them put in these kinds of positions before. It's going to be challenging, but they are a team that can overcome. Let's send it back over to Brendan Sideshow.
Wonder if EMEA just being bad at Pearl makes them weak against EG. I mean, probably. Like, EMEA are just really behind on Pearl. They're probably so happy that these changes came in. I hate watching EMEA teams on Pearl, man. I can't handle it. It's like they haven't watched other regions.
I don't think they even need the pistol and bonus to win this game. But
that's a hot take, isn't it?
Well, I mean, let's see if they can get it anyway.
You hate watching every team on Pearl. Honestly, it's a solid take. It's a solid take. Okay, let's see what we can do in terms of the pistol record. Does it stay intact? Wait.
Holding it down. Towards the one fight. Wants to try and take it up, doubled up as well, but Demon One backing away. It's a squeeze. Boostio trying to put
no, how is he alive? It's so ridiculous. Okay, they're gonna lose a pistol.
The ropes. You're not gonna be set up for it. Left to just Com. And so finally, another pistol round loss potentially added to the column, but Com's going to be trying to prevent it. Isolates one of the fights. Where's going to be that? It's
okay, they lose a pistol.
With the flash.
It actually happened.
Around the Team Liquid or Smiles. Listen,
12 out of 14.
Team Liquid are a team that.
So that means that we don't get the
energy high, and also it's quite easy to brush off a situation like this because you just go, it's their map pick, GG. Yeah, and you just think about the ones coming up. Yeah, this one's going to be annoying, I think, for all of the stats fans out there because, like I said, it's another.
That's how we're starting the game.
Yep. Yeah, it's
C9's power comp. Yeah, I like them. They use the Sage wall.
Pistol round losses. They've only had 2 pistol round losses this entire tournament so far. Both of them on Fracture. Weirdly enough, both on the defense side.
Full
as well.
eco for EG.
Clearly a massive gap.
So do they do? So there's dude, I'm telling you, maybe I'm gonna do a YouTube video. Maybe I'll ask Liquid. I want to do a YouTube video on just like the amount of variance that we have after winning a pistol, second round, third round. So in theory, EG do like the full eco. This is what you see majority of the time from GE, as they look like they have potential to win this, by the way. But a lot of the times teams will do this so that they can, if they lose the bonus, they can get another buy afterwards. Right, if you save enough money and you're doing light armor, a lot of the times you can lose a round, but then you can still buy afterwards.
How do they want to take it? It's a wide jump spot. They do collect onto that one. The dart as well. Nobody can
There's
follow.
no way. There's no way they've won this.
It's crumbling.
Why did they play so?
75 health.
Oh man, the Overwhelm's too strong. Get this map out of here, man. EG are too good at this. There's no way, dude.
He's a hungry lad.
They're too good at it. How? Why? I have so many questions, man. Why did Liquid play it like this? I hate watching. Mate, they literally did. Chat. They didn't buy anything into it.
Great shots from Boostio,
right?
I mean,
there wasn't a secret pistol that I missed, right? Or was there one sheriff?
This retake as well into halls. I mean, it's Ethan who's. Oh, he wasn't rubbing his tummy. He was.
They had one sheriff and 4 classics. Okay.
I like the idea that he was rubbing his tummy.
I thought he was saying, "Oh, I'm hungry, guys. Let's wrap this up." I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I couldn't hear it. Couldn't hear the comms.
The Boostio high-pitched pop-offs have been some of my.
Yeah, they're outrageous, man.
So here we are, map point for EG. We had a strong suspicion we were getting there in this half, but
you have an EG apology form for me to sign after this, bruh? Come on. I'm not George, man. What's going on here? I've been singing EG's praises for a while, man. Even before they were in franchising. Let's not spin that narrative.
They were all quite stern and stoic, stomping off the stage at some point. This is a common position that Cyphers do like to play on the attack side. Looking close to the wall with a cam to just watch for a deep push out, regrouping.
Yeah, definitely something that likes to do.
That one's outrageous.
Try to punish with the north side crunch at some point, but we may not even get there in terms of their defensive playbook.
Yeah, we'll see. Cam was again spotted out there. Nats is going to seek to again hold that one line here, but they're just contacting through, trying to take it. Team 1 was crossfire. Oh, the paranoia goes so damn wide. Team 1 couldn't quite land that shot across their placement.
Keep an eye on the double flank coming in. How's Nats going to deal with this? Oh boy.
That's going to be the plan from Solkas. Get themselves into it.
Had both, I think, yeah.
It's up to Nats once more. Satchel. So
nah, that's too good, man. Ooh, oh, respect for getting that kill, but that was sick to watch.
Almost getting it done.
That was so good. The Satchel and the bunny hop out to make the crosshair go there, so the trade should be in. Nats did great to get the kill, though. I mean, they're both same HP.
He's got the Seekers, has to use it. Jorgamo onto half, dodges the flash, Seekers in his face.
No way, man. Okay, sure. Get this map out of here. EG are too good. Everyone needs to ban Fracture against them. I've seen enough. Get it out of here. That was impressive. What a dominant map from them.
Loud, absolutely dismantled by this squad.